What is up, YouTubers? Coffee Prodigy back in the video. And today we're gonna be talking about how you can build mentors here in the game. So basically, it's not really that difficult. All you need to do is really just upgrade your player all the way up to level 5, and then you have to mentor them and then like unlock them, everything like that. So for example, if you want to mentor this Kareem, he's already at level 5. All we have to do is unlock him, and then we can mentor him. If you guys want particular stats on your players, what I would recommend doing is trying to use your some of your epic gear. Like for me personally, I already have a couple of mentors created, and I plan on upgrading them to where they're higher power. But if we go over to my what's the name, my cards again, we filter out our power forwards, our centers, and our small forwards. So for example, for the power forward, I currently have a mentor that gives +2 to 3-point shot and +2 to defending. I'm gonna show you guys how to create all these at the end or in a little bit right here. And then for the center, we have a center that gives +2 rebounding and +2 defending as well. And then for the small forwards, you can see we have this Jimmy Butler right here, gives +2 3-point shot and +2 to defending. Basically, the way that we're doing this is so when you create mentor, if we go and filter out our centers real quick, so I believe it's really easy with this Kareem right here, or we'll do it with the with this Kareem right here. Basically, what you want to do is you want to apply a shoe that gives that maxes out 2 stats. If you want +2 to 2 different stats, you want to apply a shoe that maxes out 2 different stats and not just one. So for example, if you want a center that can give us both mid-range and rebounding, which I might create this at some point. I want to get mid-range and defending though. But if you want a center that can get us mid-range and rebounding, all we have to do would be to mentor this Kareem. If, for example, we had a shoe that only boosted his like, as you can see, his strength and defending are only at a 6. If you get it to a 6, it's only gonna be +1. If you get it to a 7, it's gonna be +2. So for example, if you click mentor, if we apply it to strength and defending, it's gonna be +1 to strength and defending instead. What I recommend doing is trying to get rid of some of the epic gear that you don't really need. So me personally, what I'm doing is I'm trying to create mentors for every single position as of right now, as far as like what would fit like the best point guards in the game. So for example, what fits the best positions are the best players for that position. For example, the best point guards in the game are probably like Damian Lillard, Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving's pretty good, some other players, just various players like that. Whoever you think are the best point guards in the game, or the best shooting guards, best small forwards, best power forwards, best centers in the game. That's basically what I'm trying to do. So for the point guard we're trying to mentor, as of right now, we're actually trying to mentor a Jalen Suggs right here because he gets +2 to defending and +2 to shot dribble. We can also apply a mentor as well to boost his stats up even more. So once we finally decide to upgrade this card, we'll probably teach this mentor with the Chris Paul. Unfortunately, it does cost coins to change mentors after you do it for like the first time. Hopefully they change it to where it doesn't cost coins at all, or it's just like lesser. I don't know, because it can go up to like 500 coins I've seen, and like I don't want to have to pay 500 coins just because I want to create a new mentor. I want to throw that mentor into something else, or maybe just bring it back to where you can just take the mentor off. That would be better as well. But hopefully they change the whole costing coins thing in the game. But yeah. So basically, my plan is to throw this mentor or throw this Chris Paul in there as well, and then we're going to go ahead and mentor him once he gets up to level 5. He's currently only at level 4. Yeah, that's basically all you want to do. You want to try to max out 2 different stats. You can use some of your epic gear, as well as I said. I'm not really using any magic cards in the game, so if you go over to our magic cards, there are not really that many good magic cards in the game that will fit with that. The only player in the game that will fit with that would be Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway doesn't really get cards frequent enough for me to say, oh, I don't want to use that card. Or Tracy McGrady as well. I guess combined they both get cards frequent enough, but we also have another shoe that gives +2 to shot dribble and +2 to defending, which is why part of the reason I'm completely fine with using that shoe. So yeah, that is basically the way you want to do it. Use some of your gear that you aren't really using to be able to do that. So for example, if we go over to gear, one of the gears I have is for the Utah Jazz that gives +2 to playmaking and +2 to agility. I'm assuming Jazz cards aren't going to really get that many cards this season. We might get like a John Stockton, and we might get like a Karl Malone, but the Jazz aren't really going to get that many cards this season. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using my shooting guard, Donovan Mitchell, which it's either going to be this one or it's going to be this one right here, whichever one we get upgraded faster, to upgrade that card with. So we're going to throw this, obviously, the playmaking and the agility onto a Donovan Mitchell card, and then we're going to do that as well, and then we're going to mentor him for every single shooting guard, that's going to give +2 playmaking and +2 to agility. So that would be pretty nice as well. What you can also do, as I said, is just filter the by best. So we'll filter by what you want your best power forwards to have, like whoever you think the best players are in the game for that position. You want to filter for them to have. So for example, the best power forwards in the game are like Giannis, Anthony Davis, with the other ones. I guess Shawn Kemp is pretty decent as well. Dirk Nowitzki, one of the best ones in the game. Kevin Garnett. As of right now, we only have one that like fits Giannis and Anthony Davis, which in my opinion are the two best. Probably Dirk is definitely among there as well. So yeah, Dirk as well. So we have a mentor that can fit the what's the name, Dirk, Giannis, and Anthony Davis, who are like some of the best power forwards in the entire game. So that's basically what we did. I created a mentor to fit for them. Same thing with like my point guard mentor that I'm creating right now. Same thing with the shooting guard. Best players in the game for the shooting guard position are MJ and Kobe. And then what they really need is like what's the name, playmaking and agility. So we're trying to max out their playmaking and agility. For small forward, as you already saw, they mainly need like 3-point defending like LeBron, with like Kevin Durant, who has like a 4 in defense, with Kawhi, he doesn't even have like a 4 and 3-point shot. Larry Bird, it fits as well. And then center, as you already saw, we have one that gives +2 to rebounding and +2 to defending. Now, what you can do now is if you already have those lower mentors, so I'm creating a mentor for every single tier. So basically, you can create a mentor with the Ruby tier, every single tier that's Ruby and above. What I'm doing now is like every single tier I'm trying to create a mentor for. We just now create a a mentor for the for the Ruby tier, which is why you saw that West Unseld that's already maxed out. And then we have a mentor for the Amethyst tier, which is why you saw that Jaren Jackson that's already maxed out. So we've already done that. For the Onyx, we're trying to create Jalen Suggs. For the Diamonds, I believe it's going to be this Donovan Mitchell. If it's not this Donovan Mitchell, it might end up being this Kobe Bryant card where we do something with him. I'm not completely sure. Or we do a center mentor with that gives this one right here that gives +2 to rebounding, or +3 to rebounding and +2 to strength. Because the only player that was useful for was Anthony Davis, and like he has a 5 in rebounding now, so it's not really useful anymore. And the same thing, Pink Diamond, we're trying to create one as well. As I said, Don Mitchell would be the one here, but if not, we're probably gonna move on to try and create a Giannis mentor that gives +2 to rebounding and +2 to defending. Only thing about that is we don't have a shoe that does that as of right now, so that would be kind of take a longer time to build. And then Dark Matter, same thing. Now, if you want to get your mentors with a higher power, what you can do is you can just basically just grind the game and try to get mentors that are like Dark Matter and above. So, for example, it's pretty easy to get Dark Matter cards at this point. They're like the 4th lowest tier or 4th highest tier. Get them from Jills, of course. They are like your lowest reward in head-to-head packs if you are at the Pro tier. So yeah, that's also a good thing to do. So if you go over to My Cards and we filter out by star, also one thing you should know about mentors is that they give the same exact power regardless of the power that they currently have. So if they're at Pink Diamond, they give the same exact power. So for example, if we mentor Stephen Curry, he's going to give 6,000 power. Same thing for MJ. Same thing for the Kareem. And then if you mentor, regardless of which diamond card power you mentor, they're going to be the same amount of power, which is going to be 4,500. So you should know that as well. 3,250 right here. It doesn't really matter what mentors you apply to them. As you see, Kate has a mentor that gives plus 8,500 power. It doesn't really matter what mentors you apply for the power. That's basically what it's going to be. And the same thing. So I personally don't want all my centers to have the same plus 725 power. So what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to probably use this Kareem right here, or use this Kareem over here to apply a mentor that gives apply the West Unseld mentor. And I'm going to mentor him again just to get a power upgrade for that mentor. So yeah, basically going to be the end of the video. If you guys have any questions about mentors, of course, let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and peace out.